Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. It's Bernadette with Bernie's Tips, and I'm doing a fill on my mother's hands from her prior design, and I'm just spraying her hand with some alcohol, and I'm going to be pushing back her cuticles with my cuticle pusher. And this, just do it very gently, don't, not too much, and kind of like at a 45 degree angle, not just straight up and down. And then like if there's any skin you'll see on the middle nail, I'll just turn the tool around and kind of like scrape it off. Just remember to be very gentle at this point of prep. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and get into the removal of the design. I'm using my Kupa Mini Pro Passport with a safety carbide drill bit, and I believe that is a medium grit. This part of the video is sped up. I'm not doing it that fast. I just wanted to let you know. It is sped up because this is a little bit of a lengthy process and it can take time, so I definitely don't want to bore you guys with filing. But I'm just removing the prior design from her nails so we can start prep and application. Almost done. So now I'm just taking my it's a face brush, but I use it as my dust brush, and getting all the dust off. And now I'm going to use my 4 Profiles Zebra 100/180 grit to go ahead and just reshape the nails, make sure everything's squared away. And I will go ahead and put a link down below of these files. Hilary Dawn Herrera on IG, on Instagram, uses them, and like I swear by these files. They are so inexpensive and they're such great files. I get them from Amazon, so I will go ahead and link them down below. But just straightening out the nails. I'm sorry guys, my first voiceover. And I'm using a fine grit to go ahead and get around her cuticle and prep. And now I'm using my cuticle bit, and I'm just going to go, around the cuticle just to lift up any cuticle that stayed on the nail plate, because that does cause lifting and we don't want lifting on any sets. And then I just take my purple buffer to just go ahead and blend the nail tip and the natural nail from where the growth is. So in my swipe bottle I have some alcohol just to go ahead and dry out dry out the nails. And then I'm going to use my OPI Bond-Aid, 2 coats of that per nail. And then after that I use my NSI Super Bond Nail Primer, and that's just 1 coat per nail after the OPI. And then I use my Protein Bond on top of it. I've always done this and it does help with no lifting. That's just always how I've done it. So now we're going to go ahead and get to prep. And I'm using my favorite cover, which is Young Nails Peach. And then my Alpha Kolinsky number 10 Oval, which is my favorite brush. And then you're just going to get close to the cuticle, but not on the cuticle, because on the cuticle that'll go ahead and create lifting. And we don't want no lifting on our sets. And again, I have put it in my box. I am not a pro. This is just something I love doing. I hopefully will be starting school soon to get my license, but I am self-taught. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this, and I will be back. And then on the middle now, I'm using a silver acrylic. It's from Glam and Glitz. I don't remember the name. I forgot to show it in the video, but I will go ahead and link down. Everything that I use will be in the description box. And it's just like the perfect silver. I own like over I think over 30 Glam and Glitz, and those are like my favorite glitter mix. I make my own glitter mixes, but These glitter acrylics are absolutely amazing. And then for the index finger, I'm going to go ahead and use my Mia Secret Clear just to go ahead and put a thin layer, because I'm going to be using like a cobalt blue acrylic mix and I don't want it to stain the natural nail. So this is just a very, very thin layer of clear acrylic. And that is my favorite clear acrylic, my Mia Secret Clear. Absolutely, like, that's my holy grail, clear acrylic. So just a very thin layer. Make sure you wipe around the cuticles, any acrylic that might have gone to the sides. And then this blue acrylic that I got it like in a 12-piece set on eBay. I'll try and see if I can find it. I bought it like a while ago. So I'll see if I can find something to go ahead and put that in there for you guys to go ahead and check them out. I mixed a little bit of clear acrylic in each of the pods that it came with. So it kind of like made it a little bit more, I don't know, oomph. I don't know, add a little more to it. But yeah, this is what I went ahead and did. I absolutely love these colors. They're so pigmented. And they were a great buy as well. So I'll definitely see if I can find that and put them in the description bar for you. So after you apply all of the acrylic, you just want to go ahead and tap with your back of your brush to make sure they are set. And then I'm going to use my 4 Pros to go ahead and reshape, you know, push back you know, the sides of the nail, make sure it's not stuck to the client's finger, and just, you know, also check the sharpness on the nails as well. And then you can see, like with my thumbnail, I'm pushing back the sides of her nails and filing. And then now I'm going to go ahead and use my ceramic safety bit, and I believe this is a fine. And I get all my bits from Todak USA on eBay. So I'll go ahead and, you know, link down the bits I've used in this video so you guys can check them out as well. And then we're just doing this for shaping, you know, just to go ahead and get the shaping right on the nail. And get around that cuticle. And that's the great thing about the safety bits. It has like that rounded top. So if you get close to the cuticle, you won't, you know, really, you won't hurt the client's finger. So that's the great thing about safety bits. I absolutely love safety bits. I have a lot of those in my collection. And then I'm using my cuticle bit to go ahead and kind of make it look a little bit flush. So I'm using that to go ahead and get around the cuticle for the client. And the client is my mother, by the way. She's my guinea pig, so I practice on her a lot. Alright, and then after you get that cuticle blended, I'm using my orange and black buffer block. I believe this is a medium coarse. It doesn't have the size of the grit on it. I think it's a 80-100 or either a 100-180, but I'll have it linked down below so you guys can check that out as well. And I just rub over the nail with my thumb just to make sure it's all nice and smooth. And then I just spray with some alcohol to go ahead and get that dust off the nail and get it ready for design. And I'm using my Metalux from Le Chat. I don't remember what the color is, but again, I'll have it, you know, in the description box. And I'm sorry about my hand in the video, in the shot, but yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and put that in my UV LED lamp for 60 seconds. And then I'm using my Young Nails Mission Control paint and my liner, small liner from Vitro, to go ahead and create a snowflake on her nail, on her pinky nail. I absolutely love my Young Nails Mission Control. Like, that set is absolutely amazing and such a great deal. The price is amazing. And I got mine from Skyline Beauty Supply, and I will link it down below. And then next I'm using my Giant from the Mission Control, and I'm going to be creating a holly leaf on her nail, on her ring finger. And I absolutely love this liner brush as well. And then I'm just going to go ahead and put in a dot of red to go ahead and create the little berry. And then I'm going to be creating a another snowflake on her middle finger, and I'm using that Lachat color, the same color that I used for her her index finger. And then I just cure that for 90 seconds, 60 seconds, I'm sorry, in the lamp as well. And if you hear me typing in the back, I'm on my computer. And with freehand, you kind of just go for it. You just, you know, I mean, I've looked at designs, I've, saved pictures of snowflakes and just kind of, done my own thing. But then right here, I'm wiping off the tacky layer. And then I'm taking it's called a Ginza Japanese liner brush. I got it from eBay. Again, I will link it down below. So I'm going to go ahead and create like, kind of like peppermint stripes with that brush and with my, white Mission Control from Young Nails. I don't have the name for it right now, but I will go ahead and link everything down below. And then you just kind of alternate thick lines, thin lines, and then I'm just going to go ahead and cure that in the lamp as well. And standard, like sometimes I do the flash cure for 30 seconds, or I'll do like a full cure for the 60 seconds. But it all depends on what I'm working on. But since I'm just doing all this all in one shot, I'll just do a single cure for 60 seconds in my lamp. And I have a Sun UV lamp. It's a dual lamp. You can cure UV and LED. I got it from eBay, I think for $30, and it is an absolutely fabulous lamp. So I will put that in the description. I can't say it enough. This is my first video, but everything I use on any of my videos from today going forward will be in the description box down below. So check it out. And I absolutely love this brush. I think I paid like $4 or $5 for it. And like the long bristles let you kind of just go along with it, and it's just perfection. So I'm wiping off the tacky layer. And then on her thumbnail, I'm going to use the Lachat, I think it's titanium, to go ahead and do a thin layer to go ahead and add some sparkle to her thumb, because we're going to be doing some stamping over the I can't speak today, over the polish. Okay, and I used my Young Nails, I think it was called Tinseltown, and I used the candy cane print, and I went ahead and printed that on her thumb. And I used my Wildflowers stamping goop to go ahead and do the stamping. And then I'm using one of my favorite top coats, which is the Bio-Seaweed top coat. My all-time favorite holy grail is the Vitro non-white top coat. That top coat is Life, and I'm out of it currently right now. So my second favorite is my Bio-Seaweed gel. Alrighty. And then I went ahead and did a thin coat of the titanium on the pinky nail to go ahead and add that shine from the silver polish as well. And then everything else I just did a top coat to get it ready for the lamp. And then I go back to the pinky once that's cured to go ahead and do a top coat on that nail as well. Alright, and then I'm using my Tones Pineapple Cuticle Oil, which is my favorite, and rubbing that all over her cuticles to get them nice and neutral. Well, anyways, this is the finished design, and I hope you guys like it. This is the first of many, but thank you guys for watching, and I will be back with a video soon. See you then. Bye, guys.